Because if you revolutionary song do tears. Ekaromo gerege le for good. Usiba munga siekele bambe sandasa ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo bambe sandasa ole batambo Oseba munga siekele bambe sandasa ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo bambe sandasa ole batambo usipa mpunga siekele bambe sandasa ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo bambe sandasa ole batambo usiba ngasi egele bambe sandasa ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo bambe sandasa ole batambo Mandla. Viva Messi Maholo, viva! Viva Messi Maholo, viva! Viva Big Waters, viva! Usiba mbunga siekele bambe sandasa ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo bambe sandasa ole batambo Usiba mbunga siekele ezandasa ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo usiba mbunga siekele ole batambo ezandasa ole batambo bambe sandasa ole batambo amandla awethu amandla comrades leadership ya metsi mahulu 99% kara congress 99% go shota motho o iwan comrade kopanong ya short comrade Phumelela ya short comrade Mohokare is not here Letsemeng is not here Machabe Mangaung is not here Sitsoto is not here comrades high discipline high discipline high discipline viva Popcru viva viva Popcru viva viva Popcru viva viva Popcru viva pelo aga utlwa botlhoko a ke bona dilo tse di ana di etsagala comrade tlamile wa sebele ka ragolo pelo ya ga Haya utabosoko hage bona Pilu yaga Haya utabosoko hage bona Aue aue Suelele ma aue Asi Pilu yaga Haya utabosoko hage bona Tijete pilu yaga Haya utabosoko hage bona Aue aue Suelele ma Aue Si Aue aue Suelele ma Aue Pilu yaga Haya utabosoko hage bona Tijete pilu yaga Kauta busuku hake ponati party suele comrades, as usual, it's a culture, it's a norm, it's a practice. It's a popular Congress. Re tlo kopa dilo khale jwale di dumedise ka di revolutionary tsa tsona re le re bontshe gore le teng you are here, comrade. Ke batla starta ka batho ba ba organize metsi a maholo, big waters, you are organized with your revolutionary song. Ntse re metsi di late comers, comrades. Metsi a maholo, big waters. Metsi a maholo, ke banyo. Oh, the sector ka diteng. Viva, comrade sectors, viva. Comrades metsi a maholo, phumelela ipankanye. Di tlabe mo hokare kopanong le tsemeng. Maluti a phofung, mangau. Comrades Sesotho. Ipankanya, isi batseng. Are you ready, comrades? Are you ready, comrades? Are you ready?
Ungono silithathe lizwe ihamba namakomanisi hamba nekosathu ihamba namakomanisi ihamba nekosathu kungono silithathe lizwe kungono silithathe lizwe hamba namakomanisi hamba nekosathu hamba namakomanisi hamba nekosathu kungono silithathe lizwe kungono silithathe lizwe hamba namakomanisi hamba nekosathu hamba namakomanisi hamba nekosathu kungono silithathe lizwe kungono silithathe lizwe hamba namakomanisi hamba nekosathu hamba namakomanisi hamba nekosathu kungono silithathe lizwe matla
Viva metsi a maholo, viva. Viva metsi a maholo, viva. High discipline. Comrade delegate, metsi a maholo ba kene 100% now. Motho na shota ba feletse. Other locals ntse di shota. Mangau la shota. Mohokare la shota. Phumelela kopanong. Mohokare o kae? Dihlabeng. Sector, are you ready? Are you ready, sector? Are you ready to greet the comrades? POBs, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, get all the fast back ahead. Comrades, talk about Kimanyera, Kibon. FTSS. Oh, you are here. Alright. Amanda. Viva Popcru FIFA. Viva Popcru FIFA. Moka.
Oanga kamukuma diva yasibona sinje angalela anga kamukuma diva yasibona sinje angalela emasibona sinje angalela Sibona sinje angalela utlwa anga kamukuso bukwe sibona sinje angalela emanga kamukuso bukwe sibona sinje angalela angalela sibona sinje angalela angalela sibona sinje angalela anga kamuku krisani sibona sinje angalela anga kamuku krisani sibona sinje angalela yes angalela sibona sinje angalela au angalela au mesibona sinje angalela amandla itlakopana comrades tlakopana
Viva Popcru, viva! Viva Popcru, viva! Mandla, away too. Amandla, long live the spirit of the non-surrender, long live. Long live the spirit of the non-surrender, long live. Mangung Baraba 99.5% ready. Baraba, comrade deployee NOB, are you ready to greet the conference with a revolutionary song? POBs, Free State Province, are you ready to greet the Congress? Amandla, I'm moving, I'm shaking, local city move. Sector, Arujin, comrade sector. Amandla, away two. Amandla, away two. Sector, hurry, coordinator. Greet the Congress.
Oliver Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Oliver Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Oliver Tambo, Bayase retreat. Bayase salana. Pasbage ngulas. Oliver Tambo, Bayase retreat. Bayase salana. Pasbage ngulas. Oliver Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Oliver Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Zapelisis. Tambo, Zapelisis. Oliver Tambo, Bayase retreat. Bayas casualizer, Pasbage ngulas. Oliver Tambo, Bayase retreat. Bayas casualizer, Pasbage ngulas. Oliver Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Oliver Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Oliver Tambo, Bayase retreat. Bayas casualizer. Pasbage ngulas. Mandla. Batambo, Bayase, Batambo, Papela, Tambo, Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, Papela Batu. Oh, Tambo, Papela Batu. Tambo, bapela batho Tambo bapela batho Tauti matambo bayazeritreza bayazkeshwalaza basifake ngulaza bayazkeshwalaza basifake ngulaza awethu
Viva sector, viva! Viva sector coordinators, viva! Viva sector coordinators, viva! Yeah, comrades, give Free State at its best, ne? And the share, manga 99.5%, not yet ready. Sesotho, are you ready? Dikabe, Malutia Pofung, are you ready? Kopano, Muhugari, are you ready? Pumelela, are you ready? Machabeng, not Machabeng, I saw a weekend. Staff, are you ready? Staff, comrade Puleng, are you ready? NOB, we want one more. Maroto Kwala, Amanda, away too. Comrades, indicate when you are ready, just show me the board. I'll come with you, rolling mic. Oh, comrade FTSS, Kabat, man. I'll get the scare, come on. Go serious. Amanda, man. Viva, man.
Mata Aruna Kodua ye lako Kodua ye bonako Kodua ye lako Awelele Kodua ye lako Kodua ye bonako Kodua ye nwa Ole vatambo Kodua ye nwa Kodua ye elai monako Kodua ye nwa Kodua elai Kodua ye nwa Kodua ye Kodua ye nwa Kodua uololo Kodua ye nwa Kodua ye nwa Kodua ye nwa awelele Kodua ye nwa Kodua ye Kodua ye nwa uololo Kodua ye nwa Kodua ye nwa Kodua ye nwa Kodua Elai bona kodua, ena kodua,
ena kodua. Manda, viva Popcru, viva, viva Popcru, viva, viva Popcru, viva, viva Popcru, viva. Comrade guest, the former, comrade. Are you ready? Thank you very much.
Amandla. Comrades, let us just check because we are behind with our time for today. Can I just, when I call your local, I just wanted to see which local is here, which local is not here. Mangaung. Phumelela. Letsemeng. Kopanong. Setsoto. Metsimaholo. Maluti. Matjhabeng. Matjhabeng. Comrade of Matjhabeng, your seat is on this side, please. Dihlabeng. Full-time shop stewards. Oh, Amandla. Our guest.
Amanda. Thank you, Chairperson.
Okay. POBs. I can see the deployees here. I cannot request the deployee to say Amanda is not. We are not yet ready for that particular aspect. Comrade Scopa, can you just continue while we are still waiting for Machabi?
Viva Kopanong, viva! Zangawe Kubane Hozo Fagazanga Koma Oceaneka Sialen Tangano Kubane Ubane Sea, Tangano, Ubane, Zofagazanga, Ubane, Zofagazanga, Ubane, Zofagazanga, Sea. Ubane Hoba Nezo Fagazanga Hoba Nezo Fagazanga Homa Osea Lentangano Popcru Sofaga Jehovah, Humane, Lofaga, Jehovah, Neozo, Mausia le Popcru, Sia, Osea le Tangano, Humane, hubane ozofa awe hubane ozofa gazanga omawosea ele Popcru yetu huba ozofa Jehovah, hubane ozofa gazanga ozofa gazanga we maosi Sheyali Popcru hubane ozofa hubane ozofa gazanga hubane gazanga maushia le Popcru ushia le Popcru hubane hubane ozofa gazanga we hubane ozofa gazanga we mawo hallelujah ozofa hubane gazanga we hubane Omawosea, last gas. Omawosea, Sandra, Sandra. Oh yeah, hubane ozofa gazanga we hubane kwabanga Sandra man. Omawosea, Sandra, nifake Sandra. Omawosea, letangano. Hubane Pakistan hubane ozofa hubane ozofa mawosea ushia le Popcru maushia le Popcru Kimata buanga wena mare pagazanga we ha osea lentangano ifakisanga
Amanda
number 2
Viva Popcru viva Viva Popcru viva Qina msebenzi qina msebenzi qina comrades I think we should start with our 9th provincial congress of Free State, and before we can start I think in terms of the registration all the delegates have registered. Also our guests, I think they have registered. And can I request that, when we start with our Congress or any our constitutional meeting, let us raise and sing Nkosi Sikelel, our national anthem. Comrades, I'm not
Usibudu Arise, you wretched of the earth, for justice, thunders, condemnation, for a better world's in birth. No more perditions change your mind, arise, you slave, no more enthrall. The earth shall rise on new foundation, we have been lost, we shall be all. 'Tis the final conflict, ready stand in his place. The international Soviet shall be the human race. 'Tis the final conflict, ready stand in his place. The international Soviet shall be the human race. We must look condescending saviors to rule us from the judgment hall. We workers ask not for their favors, let us consult for all. To make the sleepless watches booty, to free the spirit from your spell. We must ourselves decide our duty, we must decide and do it well. 'Tis the final conflict, ready stand in his place. The international Soviet shall be the human race. 'Tis the final conflict, ready stand in his place. The international Soviet shall be the human race. Arise, you prisoners of salvation, arise, you wretched of the earth, for justice, thunders, condemnation, for a better world's in birth. No more perditions change your mind, arise, you slave, no more enthrall. The earth shall rise on new foundation, we have been lost, we shall be all. 'Tis the final conflict, ready stand in his place. The international Soviet shall be the human race. 'Tis the final conflict, ready stand in his place. The international Soviet shall be the human race. We once were condescending saviors to rule us from the judgment hall. We workers ask not for their favors, let us consult for all. To make the sleepless watches booty, to free the spirit from your cell.
Amanda, no comrades, I think next time, we'll sing it nicely. Next time we need to to go and rehearse Metsimaholo, especially Solidarity song. And remember that the international song, Solidarity also, because now, as we are all aware as delegates, that there is a conflict that is happening, and we should always remember the working class in those two countries, which is Russia and Ukraine. And we need to pledge our solidarity for those workers in those countries. And we hope that maybe the conflict might end soon, peacefully so. We move to the next item on our program for today. Firstly, let me welcome the delegates in this 9th Provincial Congress of Free State. We are welcome delegates from all corners of the province, and also I think a proper announcement will be made tomorrow when we start with our business, whereby we'll be introducing also our guest. But in our midst, we are having former provincial leaders in our midst at the front, Comrade Dawi, and Comrade who was a provincial agenda in our midst. And also in our midst, we are having the second DGS. But I think tomorrow when we start formally with our program, we will introduce all our guests. And then, without wasting any much further time, we'll move to the credentials and apologies. I will call upon the Deputy Provincial Secretary to present the credentials and apologies. Deputy Secretary.
Watambo yaho osiwelelema eguzo kale wazoga Akfriste Abatambo osiwelelema eguzo kale wazoga Abatambo osiwelelema eguzo kale basogazi hause sifikile thina abana bomkondo kale basogazi hause sifikile thina abana bomkondo kale basogazi Abatambo osiwelelema eguzo kale bazuga si Abatambo osiwelelema eguzo kale bazuga si Abatambo Senanga speaker assembly hause sevege uzo kale khoman makho Abatambo Sofege, aman Christe, Havana Bemkondo, Auze Sofege, Enna Havana Bemkondo, Eguzo Kalibazuga. Baba Tambo. Ekuzokali basuka. Baba Tambo. Awasuelelema. Ekuzokapot. Awusesi. Kile china. Bavana benko. Ekuzokali basuka. Si awusesi. Vegele china. Bavana benko. Ekuzokali basuka. Abatambo, helema, hekuzo, abatambo, helema, hekuzo kale basoga, uze, sobege, tena, nabenko. Manda. China, Havana, Bencondo. China, Havana, Bencondo.
Amandla awethu tsitsepela Popcru tsitsepela. Thank you very much, comrades. Comrades, I am going to present a credentials report, and in order for me to do that, I will present it as follows, comrades. The following locals have reported to the Congress as follows, comrades. The first local is Mangaung, which was allocated a total number of 38 delegates and 35 are present, with 20 males and 15 females. And the second local, comrades, that will be Mohokare, which is allocated 6 and 2 are present. And both 2 are males. And the third local, comrades, that will be Kopanong, allocated 5, 3 present, 2 males, and 1 female. The next local will be Dihlabeng, allocated 7, 6 present, 5 males, and 1 female. And the next local will be Sesotho, allocated 6, and 6 is present. 4 males and 2 females. And the next local, comrades, will be Maloti Apofu, allocated 7 and 7 is present. 4 males and 3 females. Fumelela, allocated 3, 3 present. 2 males and 1 female. Machabeng, allocated 27, 24 present. 14 males and 10 females. Metsimaholo, allocated 14 and 13 present. 6 males and 8 females. Letsemeng, allocated 3 and 3 present. 2 males and 1 female. And then we'll now move to full-time shop stewards. Allocated number is 8 and 5 present. And then I'll then move to the sector coordinators. Allocated number is 2, and 2 is present. And the provincial office bearers, we have 7, including the gender coordinators, and 7 is present. 4 males and 3 females. The total number of expected delegates, comrades, is 129, and then 118 is present. I now move to the written apologies that has been received by the Secretariat Office. We have the following, comrades. We have FTSS Oliphant, who is sick and attending the doctor but expected to join the Congress tomorrow. And we have the Deputy Chairperson as well as the Deputy Secretary of Kopanong and 1 delegate. The Deputy Chairperson would not be able to join the Congress because of the bereavement in the family. And the Deputy Secretary and 1 delegate are delayed and will join the Congress later. Comrade Chair, in terms of Chapter 8, Clause 14.1, the Congress does cooperate to conduct its business, Chair. Thank you very much.
No, thanks, DPS. Can I now call upon the Congress to talk to the credentials as presented, together with the apologies that has been presented. Can I now start to note? Machabeng, you are noted. Pumelela, Setsoto. Can I see the board? Kopanong, Mangau, was your board, or are you passing the board? Mangau, or were you passing the board? Okay. Maluti, Metimaholo. In that sequence, starting with Machabeng, will be followed by Pumelela, Setsoto, Kopanong, Maluti, and Metimaholo. Just hold it. Can we get the roving mic, please? Thank you, Machabeng. The next local, Pumelela.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, as Pumelela, we would like to second Machabeng in seconding the credentials that indeed, in terms of clause 14.1 of chapter 8 of our constitution, this Congress co-create and it is therefore can deal with its business. However, Chair, on apologies, we would like to accept all apologies presented, but we are a bit worried, Chair, about the locals in which did not submit their report in terms of the apologies. Chair, we are very much worried, more especially when you look into Mohokare, Chair. Only 2 from 6. That simply means the leadership of Mohokare is not here. So we are not sure as to whether they are delayed or they are not coming. But Chair, we are saying, as the matter of principle, Chair, let's afford them 7 days to present their reasons as to why they did not present the apologies as they had to. And that particular report must be presented by its leadership to the leadership of the province. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Pumelela. Can I just get the indication from the other locals whether you have a dissenting view? Setsoto, Kopano, Maluti, and Mitsimaholo.
Thank you, Community Chair, we are covered. Thank you very much.
Okay. Kopano, Maluti, we are covered also. Mitsimaholo? Okay. No, thank you. The credentials and apologies have been moved by Machaving and seconded by Pumelela, with the addition that the locals that did not have a full complement of the delegation, it's a tradition in the province that within 7 days they must submit the report to the provincial leadership, and also on the issue of Mohokare also they will do likewise. Let me just ask the DPS just to clarify something in terms of other locals, so that when we formally move the summary of the credentials and the apologies, then we well informed in terms of what will their status. Thank you.
No, thanks, Chair. Chair, in terms of the comrades who have not submitted their apologies, the indication that we are receiving as we are seated here during the deliberation is that some comrades are delayed. So the table will then present an updated report when those comrades have received and actually have attached their names on the attendance register. So that aspect should be noted as such. A report will be presented, and those that will not attend at all, I believe that the submission which was made during the deliberations will then prevail in that particular respect. Thank you, Chair.
No, thank you, DPS. Can I just get the indication before we can formally so move with that addition that has been made in terms of the other locals that they are still on their way, they are still delayed, and there are those that we don't even know their whereabouts, whereby those locals will have to submit the reports within 7 days. Pumelela, let me start with you, because you are the one who is sponsoring that particular item.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, the leadership hold us on half clutch. We are not sure whether they will be late or they are not coming at all. But with that submission, Chair, we accept that indeed we can proceed with our business. And with respect to the locals that did not come and provide apologies, as we have submitted, in 7 days, the leadership from that local must present a report to the provincial office bearers to explain their reasons as to why didn't they send the apologies. Thank you, Chair.
No, thank you, Pumelela, with that particular clarity on the apologies. Can we now, Dihlabeng, can you just give us a revolutionary song before we move to the next item? Dihlabeng.
Amandla, Matla, all power. Yelizwe elamakomanisi azoze aphela amandla yelizwe elamakomanisi azoze aphela amandla Matla azoze aphela amandla elizwe elamakomanisi azoze aphela amandla asoze aphela elizwe elamakomanisi asoze aphela amandla asoze aphela
Amandla
asoze aphela
Amandla Metsimaholo a ko ke rutlo re congresseng
Moto wambona
Uyetapili
Moto wambona Moto wambona Moto wambona Hallelujah tapi Hallelujah tapi Sepile Hallelujah tapi Hallelujah Moto wambona Moto wambona Hallelujah tapi Moto wambona Hallelujah tapi Moto wambona Hallelujah tapi Ona sebile Hallelujah tapi Akwati Hallelujah tapi
Thank you, Metsimaholo. I can feel now we are in the Congress. But there is only one local that will make me to feel to be extreme that I'm in the Congress. Machabi.
Kodua. Kodua. Eloi bona. Kodua. Kodua. Kodua.
Thank you, Machabe. No, it will be suicidal for me if I don't call the hosting local. Just we need to feel that we are in their area. Mangau, let us feel that we are in your area. No, DJs, indeed, we are welcomed in this local. Let me remind the Congress that today we are using Book 3. Ne? Let me, Machabe, we are using Book 3 today. Do we all have Book 3? Ladies, guy. Yeah, I know you are covered, Machabe. The host, they say they are not covered. Comrade, without wasting any much of time, I will call upon on stage the Provincial Secretary to deal with the issue of the Congress rules. And then immediately after she has dealt with the Congress rules, then we'll move to the next item, which will be dealing with the previous minutes of the previous Congress. PS, when we are ready, I will just get the indication. Setsoto will welcome you on stage.
Amandla, viva Popcru Free State, viva! Hi hule Popcru, hi hule, halala Popcru, halala. Thank you very much, comrade. My work is very simple. It's just to present the Congress rules that I know all of us we are familiar with. It's not for the first time that we attend the Congress. The first one, comrades, we are going to talk to the issue of timekeeping and physical presence in the Congress. It's very clear. We are saying, comrades, when we are saying we are starting 9 o'clock, we are expecting all locals to be in the hall so that we start with the business of the day. There is a program, comrades, in our books where we'll see every time. We are also referring to issue of lunchtime. When you go to lunchtime, kappa urine breaks, comrades, let's ensure that we observe our schedule. It's very important. We've got very limited time. We still have a lot of work to do. Comrades, we're also talking about the issue while Congress is in session. Identification of all Congress delegates and guests shall always display their tags. It's very important, comrades. You can't just enter without your tag. We'll see that all of us, Comrade Scott, we had our tags. All delegates and guests shall always adhere to good conduct. It's very important, comrades. Courtesy and cordial relationship with others while still in the Congress area. A delegate or guest shall raise a flag if he or she wishes to address the Congress for the chairperson of the session to note him or her. Only those who have been explicitly noted will be allowed to speak. The chairperson of the session will accord the speaking rights to the noted speaker to address the Congress for a stipulated time. Every speaker who has been given a platform shall always respect it, and if some within the Congress may hold a different view from that particular person, comrades, please, we don't want the Congress that we are going to hold at other speakers. Every speaker who has been given a platform to address will do only through the chairperson of the session, and no dialogue or direct talking will be allowed when the Congress is in session. The chairperson of the session, okay. Other thing, comrades, that I think is an omission from our side is the issue, remember, though the adjustment of the COVID-19 protocols had been pronounced yesterday, but it's very important in the closed area that all of us, we wear our mask. We are worried that we don't see our own delegates wearing their mask. Comrades, other thing, all the cell phones must always be on silent. We can't say close your phone, but try to put on silent. Other thing that is very important, comrades, please take note that you are live on Facebook. Thank you. Chair? No, I'm done in terms of presentation of the Congress rules.
No, thank you. Disadvantage, we are not, but I will request to have a roving mic also, because secretary is still gonna come on the podium again. So, those are the Congress rules. Can I get the indication from the Congress? Are we comfortable with the Congress rules? Or do you want to add something that maybe you feel like we need to add on the rules that are going to guide us for the next 2 days of the Congress? Pumelela. You will followed by Kopanong and Setsoto.
No, thanks, Chair. As for Pumelela, I'd like to move adoption of the rules. Pumelela is also to the rules and to respect it. We humbly believe we accepted and want the adoption of the rules.
Okay. Kopanong. Okay. Setsoto. You are covered. You know, when you adopt these Congress rules, you forget one rule, that as the chairperson that is driving the Congress, I have those powers that are delegated to me by your good self as delegates, which I can change it at any time. Can we formally move for that summary? On a lighter note, can we, can you give us a revolutionary song so that the provincial secretary can come up again and present the previous Congress minutes? Ditshwanelo tsa bona, ditshwanelo tsa bona, ditshwanelo tsa bona.
Jana
Balela ditshwanelo,
le bona babereki ba robala nageng jana. Ditshwanelo tsa bona, ditshwanelo tsa bona, ditshwanelo tsa bona, ditshwanelo tsa bona,
ditshwanelo tsa bona. Let us just check from the veterans. Can we get a revolutionary song from our veterans? Ke ke re bone ntse le tshwere morethetho.
Wenyamazani yole. Wenyamazani yole. Wenyamazane. Hlale hlatheni. Hlale hlatheni yole. Hlale hlatheni. Hlale hlatheni yole. Wenyamazana, wenyamazana, wenyamazane, wenyamazana, hlale hlatheni, hlale hlatheni yole, hlale hlatheni. Amandla.
No, we can see that the veterans as Banza ba tshwere morethetho. There is one trademark song. When you see Comrade Scorpio Yapilo, can you sing that song? Your trademark song.
Pilu yaga. Come on, Dad. Aoué, suelelema, aoué, pilu yaga, gabosoko, hagebona, dijete, pilu yaga, gabosoko. Bonati, Bilu Yaga, Gabosoko, Maru Bona tizete pilu yaga busuku hage bona ti arihe siwelelema hawe siwelelema manda wetu.
Amandla, can we move to the next item and call upon again the Provincial Secretary to present the previous Congress minutes. PS, over to you.
Amandla. Amandla. Comrades, we just want to correct something first. We realize that the printers has made a mistake in terms of book 3 and book 1. The outside cover, the book 3 is a Congress minutes and the resolutions, but it has been written political report. And the one that is supposed to be political report is the Congress and the resolution. With regard to the issue of the previous minutes, comrades, we sent the minutes well in advance to local more than 3 times DGS. More than 3 times. Chair, I think the local needs to talk to the issue of the minutes because they had an ample time to go through the minutes as whether is a true reflection of our last previous Congress discussion or not. Thank you very much, Chair.
Can I call upon on the Congress to pronounce itself in terms of the minutes which were circulated timeously so, and I'll start noting hands. Pumelela, is it your board up? You are noted, Pumelela. Machabeng, you are noted. Setsoto, you are noted. Is there any other local? In that sequence, Pumelela.
Thanks, Chair. Chair, as Pumelela would like to really agree to the fact that indeed the minutes were circulated several times before the date of today. And we went through the minutes and we would like to reflect that upon our scrutiny of the minutes, there was no rectification needed in the minutes. And if you allow me, Chair, to deal with point number 2 of the same minutes, is that as such, we're going to stand here and confirm and propose the Congress to second us in moving that these minutes are a true reflection of the previous discussion that happened in 2015 Congress in Velco. Thank you, Chair.
No, thank you, Pumelela. Machabeng, there is an invite from Pumelela. Thank you, Machabeng. Setsoto, you are covered. Setsoto, are you covered? Okay, no, thanks, Setsoto. The minutes of the previous Congress has been moved by Pumelela as a true reflection of what transpired in that Congress that was held in Velkom in 2015. And indeed it was seconded or affirmed by Machabeng as a true reflection of what transpired in that particular Congress. With that, okay. So, can we move now for the summary of Pumelela?
Chair, I don't know if maybe ke fasitse kariki ka pula dipere, but I wanted to make a proposal so that when we summarize, that particular proposal is included in a summary. I'd like to propose to the Congress that, Chair, matters arising as one has seen that we have a commission for resolutions. Matters arising should be dealt with in that commission of resolutions. So as such, there won't be any need for us having to deal with matters arising while we are still going to deal with the resolutions. So it is my proposal to the Congress that if indeed they agree with Phumelela, the matters arising be deferred to the commission that is going to deal with the resolutions. That is the sponsor, that is the submission, Chair. Thank you.
No, thank you, Phumelela. Indeed, that is what we are going to deal with it. Let me give Mangaung, your board was up.
Chair, no, thank you very much. We agree with Phumelela that they be moved to that commission. We therefore second Phumelela.
Okay. No, thank you, Mangaung. The Congress resolved that matters arising from the previous minutes will be dealt upon on the commissions, especially that deals with the resolutions. So it is upon for the Congress to note any things that falls under matters arising and then will be discussed in that commission as proposed by Phumelela and moved by Mangaung. Can we get the revolutionary song from Dihlabeng? While I'm attending to something, just to check with the table whether do we have any announcements for today, because in terms of the program, we are done with the program of today. Dihlabeng, can you lead us? Dihlabeng a go e tshwaraganyane fela. Phumelela.
But however, we have a network challenge around here. I don't know whether it's my cell phone or it's a common problem, but we have a network problem. And I've realized that this particular lodge has a Wi-Fi. Can they please plead with the ownership to release the resources for the Congress to communicate with the outside world? Thank you, Chair.
Phumelela, I think it will be dealt upon administratively so that we can be able to also be progressive when we have that password of Wi-Fi. And please let us not abuse it. Dihlabeng, can you give that song?
Eziwelele manze uzokali bazuka babatambo zuka aduze zevekele tena bavana benkosi mna voice yakayacha voice yacha sezevekele voice bavana levale bazuka babatambo eziwelele manze uzokale bazuka babatambo eziwelele manze uzokale bazuka tambo esiwelele ma sewuzokale bazuka siwelele Tambo yawo siwelele ma sekuzokale pasuka siwele sesifikile thina bafana benko sekuzokale pasuka siwele
Amandla Dishabe
sifikile Abara support leader.
No, I can see that. I can see that the request of Pumelela has disturbed everything. Everyone now is logging on the Wi-Fi.
Bano mona.
Those who can't see, just like me, it's Imvelo at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Imvelo at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So can we be in order now? We are all covered now. Let me, or do you want to sing Machavi? Eh.
Aqeqeshi wamagerela indaba yodwa indaba wa. That's what you should sing. Indaba yabo hiyo aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela yodwa ngumzabalazo yodwa ngumzabalazo aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela yodwa ngumzabalazo yodwa ngumzabalazo aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela yodwa ngumzabalazo yodwa ngumzabalazo aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela aqeqeshi wamagerela yodwa ngumzabalazo yodwa ngumzabalazo
Amanda. Machavi, no. You want to get laulo. On the lighter note, let me call upon the Deputy Provincial Secretary to deal with the announcements. DPS.
Thanks very much, Chair. Comrades, we're going to make the following 4 announcements. The first one, Chair, is that supper will be served from 1930 to 2100. So, comrades, we expect all delegates to be done with their supper by 2100 as the staff has to knock off. The second one, comrades, is that breakfast will be served from 6:30 in the morning. And the program tomorrow would start at 9 o'clock. And we're calling upon comrades that at 5 to 9, all delegates should be seated in this hall because we have a long program tomorrow. And we appeal to all leaders of the locals to ensure that their delegates are seated in this hall from 5 to 9 so that at 9 o'clock we can begin with the business of the Congress. And the attire that will be worn tomorrow, comrades, is a designed white T-shirt. That one is Valentine. The white, it is designed. It is not the plain white like this one. That is the one that will be worn tomorrow. Thank you very much, Chair. Matla. Comrade, I'm a great DJ. I can stop a song at any given time. So, comrades, supper is served on my right and as well as on my left. So, comrades can just, when they attend supper, to attend it orderly, and there is enough provision, comrade, for everyone. We can just orderly ascend to my right as well as to my left. That is where supper will be served from 1930. Comrade Kopano.
Subatubules Pongwe. Subatubules Pongwe. Hey Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. Hey Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. Subatubules Pongwe. Subatubules Pongwe. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. Subatubules Pongwe. Subatubules Pongwe. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. Subatubules Pongwe. Subatubules Pongwe. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. Subatubules Pongwe. Subatubules Pongwe. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. Subatubules Pongwe. Subatubules Pongwe. We Nyamasana. Tobola Nyamasana. We Nyamasana. Mandla.
No, thanks, Kopano. I think Deputy Provincial Secretary was clear about the announcements. I just wanted to emphasize only one aspect that he has talked about, the starting time for tomorrow. Please let us be on time tomorrow, please. Because if you can check our program for tomorrow, it's very hectic. And that's when now we are going to start with the real business of the Congress tomorrow. So if we keep time, it means for day 2, we might finish on time. But if we waste time, it means we'll do cross-nighting, just like the matriculants who are doing currently now. They are cross-nighting because we wanted to improve the results of the province. So later now we needed to do that and do justice. Let us be on time tomorrow, starting time. And my plea to all the delegates, please let us just make sure that at least by 9:15, everyone will be seated in this arena, so that when it's 9 o'clock, we start with our business. Because if we cannot do that, don't blame the chairperson that will be chairing the session of tomorrow. Blame yourself. Let us adjourn for today, and let's meet tomorrow at 9:15. Amandla.